Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we have a coffee request. If you want to request a video, click over here or go over to Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the pinned comments, and thank you so much for your support. The more you request videos, the more I'm here full-time on YouTube, and we're here with Felipe.
Hello there, everyone.
Okay, guys. Today we are reacting to John Farnham, the history of John Farnham, part 37. And before we start, let's just talk about the ongoing project that we have. The commissions are open for the fan art. And we are right now at this stage where we have the sketch of the new fan art of John Farnham and Olivia Newton-John. This is just the sketch. This is how it starts off. Here's an idea of how it will become. This is the first
After we
fan
finish.
art. Exactly,
Yeah.
after it's finished. So this is the fan art that Felipe made for the first project that we had for John Farnham called Timeless. And
Yeah.
if you want to support that project, where is it? Where's the wish list? Let me pull up the wish list. I forgot to open the wish list. So we have a wish list here. Here it is.
Well, actually, we are halfway there, so it's probably it's not going to take any longer to. Oh, we actually even.
Yeah, we're past halfway now.
Yeah.
So as soon as we hit that goal, the wish list is in the pinned comments or the description. You can find it on Buy Me a Coffee. And as soon as we hit that goal, Felipe will be full-time on that, full throttle, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to be here full-time on YouTube. Felipe wouldn't be able to do these projects if it wasn't for your support. So thank you for your support. And yeah, I guess without further ado, let's go to part 37, right?
Yeah, let's go.
So this is going to actually be part one of the concert that we're going to react to. And most probably I'm going to edit it into 2 clips after we are finished, just like we did with the Jesus Christ Superstar video. Okay. This is written by Ozzy Deb, who says, "Hi everyone, welcome to part 37 of the GOAT John Farnham's history from Sadie to now. This one is a continuation of 2011 and highlights the 25th anniversary of what is still the highest selling album by an Australian artist in Australia, Whispering Jack and John's musical resurrection. On 8th of October 2011, John started a 2-month national tour throughout October and November to celebrate the 25th anniversary of his landmark album, Whispering Jack. Commencing in Adelaide on October 4th, the tour took in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Perth, still in smaller venues. 10 concerts quickly grew into 28. John, as always, was still in huge demand. Out of the utmost respect for John and his team, I thought I'd devote this part and part 38 to the whole concert. And a massive thank you to Adam Stolfo for his fantastic effort in putting this together, especially as the concert wasn't televised, which is just so wrong. Adam said this one is his personal favorite of John's tours because, and then we have a few reasons here. Number one, it's one of the most unconventional tours John has ever done. The greatest hits acoustic set featuring the unplugged acoustic Chapel sessions. I keep saying Chappelle like Dave Chappelle. I don't know why. But anyways, wait, I just disappeared. Okay, I just disappeared again. Here, I'm back. Okay. Where was I? The arrangements of the songs. It was interesting enough, but the second half was something else entirely. All 10 tracks of the Whispering Jack album back to back and in sequence. This was so novel for John and certainly far removed from his usual set lists. Number 2, You're the Voice being performed twice in the same show is something special and something John would have never would never do in other circumstances. Here, it's the second song of the electric set. Number 3, John's mid-song anecdotes, both serious and humorous stories on how the classic songs came to be. Again, so novel and something we rarely hear from John. Number 4, Chong and John strip back this Whispering Jack. Calm down. Song arrangements. It's the song arrangements that they stripped and tried to present them as close to their album counterparts as possible. Number 5, the classic fan club clapping introduction to the reprise of You're the Voice, featured here in full for you all at the end. Adam said, as you can see, Help was part of the acoustic set until John dropped it sometime mid-tour. Here's the interesting part. What we witness here might be, and I emphasize the might, one of the last live performances of one of John's most iconic songs of all time. As far as I know, John has never performed Help live since this tour in 2011, already almost 15 years ago. So, are we all watching Help for the last time right here? Maybe, we don't know. And if so, do you all think that maybe John felt he could no longer sing it like he used to? This is a quote from John in 2006. It's pretty high and I'm getting on. As you may have seen in the previous few parts, there were no official recordings of John's live outings in both 2009 and 2010, and this was a huge disappointment and oversight. It seemed from the outset that John's move to the smaller venues, or as Adam and the Farnham army figured, an underestimation of the immune popularity John still possessed. This was now the unfortunate norm. Some of the songs have only snippets that John could find. Don't miss John's reference to Meatloaf during Help, the classic Farnham. Okay, so let's go. Let's go straight to the concert.
Let's move.
So this is part 1.
Glenn Wheatley, my manager, first brought this particular subject up about doing the concert tour based on the fact that it's 25 years since Whispering Jack. I thought, oh gee, you know, I don't know whether anybody's going to want to be involved in that or want to see that.
I love it when John goes out on the road. It's like, because we're all busy doing lots of other things in between John's tours, you know, it's a really special event when he goes on the road.
And every time we do a new tour, and they always come, you know, they all turn up and they hang out for John for quite a while between tours, and they're always glad to be there, and it's a pleasure, you know, it's easy.
I've been very lucky, you know, I've worked pretty much to full houses for most of my career, and I don't want to be in a situation where I'm working at half houses and you know, beating a horse to death, as it were. But it seems that there is a bit of interest out there for what we're going to do. So I mean, that's really gratifying, and it makes me want to work harder and make it better.
It's fantastic going back on the road. It's a way to to give value to what it is that we do. And when you see the punters coming in and the smiles on their faces and the way that they respond, it's great.
To listen to him every night, you know, we pay money to do that, but we're there on stage with him. It's like a dream.
You know, I guess that's one of the great things with music, you know, like certain songs can really mean, you know, a great deal to individuals, you know, what happens in your life and that when you hear that song. But certainly with John's set, you know, they've got a lot of tunes that people have grown up with.
Well, you may have heard rumours they've been flying around that John Farnham is about to hit the road again. Well, tonight he's confirmed to 10 News. He's taking his Whispering Jack 25 Years On tour on the road from October.
The legendary performer spoke exclusively to our entertainment reporter Angela Bishop a short time ago.
Well, John Farnham, it's great to see you back. I can't believe it's 25 years since Whispering Jack.
It's pretty scary, Ange. I mean, it's pretty scary when you think of it. And of course, you know, the hair's gotten a little bit thinner, the waistline's got a little bit thicker, and the hair's gone a bit grey and flesh-coloured. So it's kind of good. But it's funny. 25. That's somebody's lifetime. What's half of mine? Well, just under half of mine.
But think back to that time, and I was watching the clip this afternoon. Darren Hinch and Jackie Weaver are in it.
Yep.
And your mullet, they all star.
And a mullet.
What was going through your mind? I think you knew you had some good songs, you knew the album felt good, but did you know it was really going to explode into what it did?
No. I mean, I had that other part of my career, which some people felt that I had to climb over. I mean, Say to the Cleaning Lady came out in 1967, November 1967. But I knew I had a song in You're the Voice. I really knew that when I heard that song, it was mine. I owned it, as far as I was concerned.
He's so proud of that song too, right?
What are we going to see in this tour that you're just... Something leaked last week. That's not official. Tell us officially what's happening now.
Officially what's happening is basically we're going to... I mean, it'll be in a two-half thing, because I've got to take a breath at some stage. But I'm going to put a bunch of those songs together, and obviously stuff that people expect, together in an acoustic set with the band.
Now, what sort of theatres are you going to be performing in?
It'll be small theatres again. Look, I kind of overwork in those 14,000 seats. Well, I am overworking in those 14,000 seaters. I think that's where people got the idea that I was going to retire, because I said I would never work like that again. 2,000 seaters, maybe 2,500 seats. It's not a bad.
It is a big show, though.
We can always make it sound fantastic. We don't have to deafen you. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'd rather do 12 2,000-seater shows than one 14,000-seater show any day.
Well, they are the stats, and we are pleased to say, very pleased, in fact, that John Farnham joins us now in the studio. A round of applause.
Thank you very much. It's all right for you. I turned the television on this morning, and my whole life flashed before my eyes. I thought I died. I had to have another lay down. And the mullet, how I miss the mullet. I miss it.
We all love the mullet. There's no mullet that compares to yours, John. Definitely
yeah, well, even my boys love the mullet. They call it the world-class mullet. They call it
the king of mullets.
It was such a big announcement last week, and we're all so excited because, I mean, it's 25 years and it's gone like that.
Tell me about it.
I know, and but to hear the music again, it all takes us back, and I think for a new generation as well, it's the same thing. It's getting introduced to you. Are you amazed about the number of young people to get into your music?
Yeah, I always find that amazing when I look out into the audience and see sort of younger folks there. It actually is a real boast for me. Yeah. It's great. Families tend to come to the show and get a bit of a laugh out of it. It's great.
When you look back at all of that footage, and particularly the concerts that we've been showing this morning, we saw that version of Help. You not only did you absolutely own a Beatles song, which I didn't think was actually possible, but clearly is. You owned the crowd as well. Do you miss those moments?
Outshadowing.
No, because it still happens occasionally when I go
the Beatles.
Which is really, really nice. But
you know what I meant.
It's the most extremely incredible feeling when people get involved like that.
Yeah.
And you can only be as good as your audience. You know that. I mean, you can only give what you get back. And if people sit on their hands, then you think, oh, gee, I'm not really affecting them. But if you can affect them in some way and have them get involved like that, you want to bleed for them. You want to die for them, you know. And that's the way I get. And that makes me work to try even harder to give them a little bit more. I mean, I looked at him this... Oh, sorry, me. No, I tend to do that. And I looked at him this morning.
Talking about himself in
and
third
I'm thinking, gee,
third person.
I wonder if I could still do that.
Well, you can.
It's a bit of a sing.
Yeah.
Massive sing.
Right.
Yeah.
A bit.
A lot of the young kids around don't realise that at this time in your career, you'd already... I mean, Whispering Jack was your 12th album. You'd already had a huge career up to that point.
Yeah, well, they were already 30 by the time I started. Whispering Jack. No, Sadie came out in November 1967. And I was just 17, I think.
Plumber's apprentice.
I was a plumber's apprentice, and I'd left my plumbing job 2 days before the record was
Oh,
released.
there it is,
And,
AD.
Incredible.
it was an interesting time. And then, of course, you know, that all happened. And then about 5 years into my career, I wed my current wife.
You still refer to her as that?
Current.
Does that keep
She
her
refers
off?
to me as her first husband, yeah. But we just celebrated 38 years, so we kind of get on really well.
Can I just point out the bleeding obvious here, but that to me looks like a Justin Bieber haircut.
Hey, I said that in one of the parts
But
that we reacted
Danielle
to.
Gahar's mum, and I can't point out which one it is, but Danielle Gahar's mum, Danny, who sings with me on stage when we work, her mum's in there somewhere. She was actually pregnant with Danny at that time.
Wow. Gee, that's not bad. That's a good effort.
It's scary.
Can we go forward a bit to You're the Voice? Because I want to ask you about that song. It went on to become just such an iconic hit in this country.
Okay, just before we start, you know, with You're the Voice, I need to clear up some memory on my hard drive because otherwise the video will not be recorded. So, Felipe, if you could just talk to them about your fan art while I kind of clear up. I should have done that before we started, but I just noticed.
Yeah, no problem, man. So before we continue, I would just like to remind you guys that we're working on so many fan arts right now and commissions. And there's not just this fan art here that you guys are seeing. There's another fan art that I'm working on. There's been other fans we've been working on, and it has been such a blast. And it's nice to see that there are so many people that are enjoying having their favorite artists, because there are some artists that don't usually get many fan arts, but I'm happy to see that I'm one of the artists that are part of this. We are actually going to give tribute to John and Olivia, and it's going to be so cool, man. It's going to be so awesome, and I hope you guys like it. There's going to be a homage to Australia as well, just like it did in the previous fan art. So I hope you guys like it.
Okay, thank you so much. Now back to the video.
Why do you think it resonated in the way that it did? And did you know right at the beginning that it was going to be so huge?
When I first heard that song, I knew it was mine. It's funny. Look, I've been really lucky. I mean, Sadie my first record was a really big hit, and that's still one of the biggest hits I've ever had. With this song, this was so far up my alley, and I just felt that I owned it when I was given to it, or when it was given to me, and I got it about 2 weeks before I finished recording the album. And funnily enough, I'd done the vocal on it, and 3 days later, and I'd said to the producer and the engineer, "What do you think?" And they go, "Oh, no, it's great, Jack. No problem. It'll be fantastic." So I kind of went away, and I worried about it for about 3 days. And then I went back to them. I said, "No, I was ready for a fight." I said, "No, I'm going to record it again." They said, "No, good idea. That's great." Why didn't you tell me that? And Wheatley did something he never does. He came into the studio with his wife Gaynor, and they'd been out to dinner. They brought a bottle of champagne in. And I get red light fever. I don't like anyone in there when I'm singing. But
Red light
I was pretty
fever.
relaxed at the time. And they had this glass of champagne and watched me sing, and I think I sang the song 4 more times and sang it in full voice this time because I'd wussed around with it before. And I think we ended up using take 3. It was kind of weird, but Glenn and Gaynor were right there on the spot, and it was kind of lovely to have that whole thing come together. It's just a great song.
Not only were they right there on the spot, but Glenn Wheatley actually and Gaynor mortgaged their house.
They did, so I could make the album. Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
That's true. Well, I didn't have a house to mortgage at the time. No, they did, and I've been forever grateful. Well, Glenn and I are good mates. I mean, we've been mates for a long time, and I'm nothing if not loyal, and he's pretty much the same. So.
But that level of support, I reckon, I find quite extraordinary about people, and especially when these great albums come out and people achieve great things, the struggles up to that
But with
point,
the voice
and then
of, like John's,
works, and then boom, out of it comes enormous success. But
even
just,
I would mortgage
it
my
was,
house.
it was quite extraordinary, that leap. For you guys being central to it and
though.
recording the album, sitting on that thing before it was released, was it immensely gratifying after it came
was
in?
incredible. I'll never forget when Glenn told me
fell down.
The single had gone to #1. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I was in quite a bit of debt at the time. I'd made some because I really never got paid for the first 20 years. I got some bad advice and made some bad decisions. So that actually got me out of debt, and it was really, I mean, apart from the fact that it revitalised my career, because I was working in the clubs up here in Sydney doing floor shows, loving every second of it. You know, I was working, and the fact that I was working was good enough for me. But to be able to get something together like that and have the opportunity to do it like that, we did all the pre-production in a rented house. I had a room underneath that Ross Fraser and I spent hours and hours and hours in just working out what we were going to do with the songs, how we were going to do the songs.
How humble he is
had a
about the
problem
fact
in the
that
studio when we were recording it.
He was happy just to be
originally
working with what he loves.
Because I wasn't selling any records at the time. My record company decided that digital was all brand new. And so they said, oh, no, we can't afford digital for you, John. You're going to have to go analogue, which was the 2-inch tape.
Right.
So we'd recorded half of the album with on this analogue tape, and then it started to disintegrate. Oh. We'd spent 6 weeks putting some of the tracks down, and the tape started to flake. It was dreadful. So Michael Wicko, who was our assistant engineer, had to stand there with a pencil and a chucks to wipe the thing, because as we were transferring it, because we did get the digital tape after that. after we transferred the thing, we were trying to transfer the analogue stuff onto the digital tape, but every time a flake went through the heads of this machine, we'd have a dropout. Something would, the drums would drop out or something, so we had to stand there and hold it so that it didn't go through. It was just horrendous.
It was, of course, the first Australian CD to be released as a CD, the first album to be released.
Makes a great coaster too. It's good.
That must have been nice for everyone to buy the vinyl and then they go out and buy the CD as well.
Yeah, well, the record company were thrilled. It was great. And of course, they release it every year, repackaged. It's good.
In the days leading up to you coming in today, we've all been talking about what is our favourite John Farnham song. Do you have a favourite, or is that a bit like asking you to
That's my
choose
question
between
from
kids?
yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly what I was about to say. It really is like trying to ask me to choose between the boys. I couldn't do that. Having said that, looking at what you guys were doing this morning, I mean, it's 3 of the most defining moments of my life. Was say to the cleaning lady, help, and you're the voice. And then, of course...
That's an easy answer,
being married
though.
and my 2 boys. So it's pretty out there.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask a follow-up to that, just because the last time I saw you in concert was Sound Relief, when you were out there with Chris Martin from Coldplay, who was a huge fan of yours. Well, tell us about that moment.
Well, I got a phone call from Glenn Wheatley saying, Chris Martin from Coldplay's going to give you a call at home, and I went, okay, really funny, And anyway, long story short, after he hung up, my phone buzzed. I had a message, and, pardon me, it was a message from Chris Martin asking me if I would sing You're the Voice with him and the boys at the show, and I mean, how do you knock that back? And so I get there, and we go to the show in Melbourne at the Entertainment Centre, and the boys, we wanted to have a practice, so we had a practice of the run, and I said, okay, which part are you going to sing? He said, oh, no, we don't want to sing, we just want to be your backing band. But he did say,
That's nice.
He said, there'll be no bagpipes. He said, we do not like bagpipes. Which was kind of
Really?
Hey, John, just before
That's
we
the
get on
best
to the
part.
tour, Dicky's going to ask you about that, but we've been flooded with questions from viewers who don't know what tape is.
Come on.
Using this.
Oh, that's young. What are you doing up this time of day?
James has tweeted this morning and says, is this really the last time? Johnny, that's what he said.
Well, it's the last time I'll do this particular concert, yeah. No, it's funny. Glenn and Gaynor have been putting a little bit of a memorabilia thing together for this particular tour, and on the last time tour program, I actually say I'm not going to retire. So I'm not retiring, I'm just going to do smaller shows. So I never really said, I never said I was going to retire. I just said I wasn't going to do the 12,000 seaters anymore. Yeah. You get a little bit older and a little bit tubbier, and, the hair goes a bit... thinner. That's the only thing that got bloody thin. I've even got fat hands. You kind of... You know, I just love to work. I love to work live with a band. I've got the greatest bunch of musicians, a terrific crew. Why would I stop?
Okay. As no official footage was ever recorded for John's Whispering Jack 25 years on tour, here is a collection of amateur footage kindly provided by fans. And we kind of lost Felipe here. Wait a second, what's going on? Are you there, Felipe? Today, a lot of things are happening, I guess. Let's see if I can recover Felipe. Oh, he said he had like a blackout there. Electricity. Okay. What do we do now? I think he might come back real soon, real quick. Well, guys, we are on a schedule here, so I think he's gonna come back real soon. So I say we go for it. I think at least 2 minutes. Okay, let's go for it. The footage has obviously been filmed from the audience using 2011 mobile phone technology. I have done my best to use whatever footage is available in sequence. Please forgive the varying picture and sound quality. Cheers and enjoy. Adam Stolfo. Thank you so much, Adam, for doing this. Thank you so much, Adam. Okay, we're trying to get Felipe back here. No footage available for Hearts on Fire, oh no, Age of Reason, no. And Talk of the Town. Dang it. Guys, by the way, if you want to watch this video of Adam Stolfo, is that the name? The link is in the description, and you can watch it without our commentary and our reaction. Love this song.
Temptations all around me, train came along and I got on board. I danced with the darkness, skies with the living. It's such a long way fall, and once there was heaven in my eyes. What have I had to those stars? Somebody show me how I get back to.
Oh, guys. Felipe messaged me saying that he might not be back because the lights went off and it's not back yet. Oh man, this sucks. Okay, he said it's back. So I'm gonna quickly call him. Oh, okay. That was cool. Close call, I guess. Okay, let's see if he is back. In the meantime, let's keep going. Oh, wait, he's back. No, not yet. He's just gonna miss one song though. Sorry guys, these things happen when we're doing this live. Yo, for 2011 mobile phones, this isn't bad at all. Footage is quite good, audio is quite good. Nice. No footage available for Every Time You Cry. So it's just the audio? Okay, before we go to the next one, he's back.
Hello guys, I'm back.
Yeah, so you only missed one song, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
a pity.
Yeah, do you want me to go back, or I think
Let me check out the time here. I guess we
well,
can.
I don't think anybody will mind anyways. It's just I think 2 minutes, so I don't think anybody would mind.
I can't hear anything.
I think that's on your side. Did you manage?
Okay, now it's back.
So everything's okay, right? You can see and hear.
Yeah, it is.
Good, good.
Temptations all around me. Train came along and I got on board. I danced with the darkness, skies with the living. It's such a long way fall, and one step is heaven in my eyes. What have I had to those stars? Somebody show me how I get back to the silver line. 'Cause I've got no time in paradise. I tried it all, and it was so tough. Somebody show me how to get back to the silver line. Stars will be gone, and the moon is there
So this was all filmed with mobile phones, 2011. Not bad quality though.
Yeah. No footage available.
Yeah.
Man. So sad.
That's why all the other pop stars have dancers, because their drummers keep up with them.
Wow.
2, 3, 4. I don't know what you want from me, but I do think love away. I want something that's strong, that is strong, and the country is roots from there. From the mountain to the valley, from the ocean to the alley.
He's mimicking it.
He's such a comedian.
Jumping Jacks from the Whispering Jack album.
Yeah.
Still got the energy too. To play around, jump around.
Yeah.
That's the next tour that song. That's it. Just do help. All right, the press about that. John Farnham. Help! Another bloody comeback. Look out when you John, give me the bloody key. Just the one note. Give me a rum cake, John. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody helping anyway. But now those days are gone. I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind. I've opened up the door. Sing, come on. Help me if you can. I'm feeling down. And I appreciate
Such a classic.
It is indeed.
help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please help me? Now my life has changed in so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the day.
Somebody in the comments said that he sang to his wife recently. On her birthday.
Nice.
Dang. His band also kept consistent throughout the years too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a fair bit of squeezing and bunching going on down there. That little still's getting a bit of work out, isn't it? Give yourself a splinter, Stephen.
Wow.
Meatloaf stuck in my throat then.
Meatloaf.
I'm sorry, Mr. Loaf. Tell me to get back. I'm really sorry. That's what I did. When I was younger, so much younger than today.
Dang, he still got it. It's crazy. Still got the stamina. Chain reaction. The Elvis.
Great.
This one's called Two Strong Hearts.
Nice. You can see how happy he is performing.
He is, indeed. I bet that's one of the reasons people like him, love him so much.
What? John.
We stick together like
Another great song. Oh, he sang Magic too. No footage available for Playing to Win. No.
It's funny that there's no footage available, but there's the audio recording.
This is the future. I love that the quality is not like it's actually pretty good. The audio quality.
The footage is so shaky.
Yeah, I'm getting dizzy.
I mean, I understand the person there had to focus and all, but
Dang, getting dizzy with this. It's like vertigo.
Yeah. But actually, the footage has some really good quality.
It does for 2011 cell phone.
Look at that.
Good quality, just not too steady.
Yeah. They have to give props to the person because the person managed to give at least some focus.
Because the more you zoom in, the more unstable it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for coming back. You always worry, you know, whether people are going to come back. This is the second half, obviously, and this half's all about Whispering Jack. But the Whispering Jack thing, it's it's really interesting to me because when we decided to put this whole thing together, you know, after I picked Weepy up the floor, going, he's very happy. But we decided when we performed the album that we would do it chronologically, like from track 1 to track 11. And you normally say your big one, you know, towards the end, because you know if you die in the middle, you know, got something to come back with. But see, with an album, when you put this stuff together, you usually put 2 or 3 good shots up the front to keep people's interest. So this is the song I normally finish on. Good early in the set.
Steady?
In other words, join in.
They added this in the middle. Oh, Deb gave a spoiler, I just remembered. Look at the back, wow.
See that?
He doesn't even need to sing at this point. Everyone is singing for him.
Yeah.
He's got thousands of back vocals. There it is, bagpipes. Can't believe Coldplay didn't like it. crowded too. Dang, he did a mic stand trick. I love how the whole concert is filmed by the fans.
I can't hear I've got this thing in the hearing. I'll dip as a bloody post. I've already told you the death joke. So, track 3 is when we were making this album, it was interesting because it was a last shock for me. I kind of taken off a bit, really. Terribly much. But I was having a good time, and this was a real shock for me to sort of try and bring this whole thing back. And then because I had listened to the album for, 24 and a half years. Well, I was there when I made it, as I heard it. And it was really interesting to me to listen to this thing again and see some of the liberties that we've taken with the songs, for me particularly with the lyrics. But I've got the lyrics written down here, so I will get them right this evening. Gee, I've taken some liberties over the years, and it's been interesting. So what we try to do is make it kind of as true to the album as we possibly could. David Hirschfelder was a large part of this album. Put all the people, very talented man. Put all the people that worked together, and we sat for hours and hours and hours and hours together just working out what we wanted to hear. And David was a great listener. And John Lim, I must say, has done the most formidable of jobs putting this whole stuff together. Because what happened was, when Whispering Jack was released, they wanted to release it in America. God knows why. And so, but we want to remix it, for the American market.
American market.
The bloke that does the ad for the bag thing. Anyway, so we sent the tapes across to America, and they had
tapes.
A very important one. I won't tell you the name because I can't remember it. Fellow remixed the song. It came back completely different to what we'd done with it, and I didn't agree to let it get released under those circumstances. It just didn't work for me. But no.
It would be nice if we heard that version too. Even though he didn't like it, I'm sure the fans would like it.
Didn't mean that, darling.
The American version of Hear the Voice.
Yeah.
So I remember this so they lost the master tapes. So we couldn't even get the whole thing back and do a documentary on the making of it, because the making of that album that was on all those tapes is gone. Which is really
lost media.
We could release it 9 different ways. Well, okay, 12. And this next song is track 3. I don't know what it's about, never did. And it's called...
Okay. we're not going to find out what it's called yet because we're going to go to the next part. So this is where we stop part 1, and we're going to do part 2 for the next part, 38. So let me just finish by reading the last paragraph of Ozzy Deb's text. John's passion and emotion while he sings is simply amazing. And before actually reading, let me just say one thing. I love this POV of the fans because it feels like we're there. It feels like we recorded it. It feels a lot like if we were in that concert.
It feels personal.
It does.
I know, I get it.
Even the distance that we have from John and the echo, it feels like we're there experiencing it. Okay, so the way he... John's passion and emotion while he sings is simply amazing, and it makes his songs, no matter what age he is, able to be listened to over and over again. Yeah, 100%. I know I still find different little things he does with his voice and his humor or even his facial expressions in his performances, although I may have watched them 100 times. Thank you all to the Farnham family out there for watching. Don't forget, if you have any rare ones and other ones that you haven't seen included in the series, let me know. So guys, leave a comment and join us on Discord also to share information with us and Ozzy Deb. Stay safe and stay safe and well, everyone. And don't forget the Age of Reason lyrics. Is kindness an ancient skill buried by our blindness? Let's work together to bring kindness back, along with genuine live music. And as Paul often says, bring the sax back. I'm bringing sax back. Okay, so true. Love always, Ozzy Deb. Yes. Okay, guys. So that's it for today's part. Don't forget that we have an ongoing project, which we need your help to commission Felipe's fan art. This is what it looks like. This is what it could look like if we are able to finish it. And just go over to the wish list. That's how you do it. That's how you support. And not only the John Farnham fan art, but we have the main event, John Farnham, Livy, and Anthony Warlow, Man from Snowy River, and a bunch others on page 2 for Australia. So Rabbit Proof Fence, the movie Australia, Crocodile Dundee, a lot of stuff there. Okay, that's it.
So cool.
Yeah, any final thoughts?
Come again?
Any final thoughts?
Oh,
because
yeah,
I kept talking. I didn't let you talk.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think that's all. I really want to have some thoughts finish after we finish the whole concert, because I still want to know what else is going to happen and what else we're going to see, because we see that John still has the energy. He still has the we can see that he loves what he does, and and the public and all the people that is with him. So, but I still wanna see the entire thing before I comment any further comments.
Yeah, and we also finished with a cliffhanger. So we finished it with a cliffhanger. Yeah. We don't know what song's coming up next. But we're going to leave that for part 38. Thank you so much, Ozzy Deb. Thank you, everyone who has been helping out. And guys, don't forget, you can join me live every day from Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Queensland time here on YouTube. Just like, subscribe, and join us on Discord so we can continue the discussion, share clips, and, just hang out, make friends. Thank you, guys. Request a video if you want to through Buy Me a Coffee, just like Ozzy Deb did. You can click over here too, or click over here to see my John Farnham playlist, and I'll see you soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.